afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, ImperialDane, Master of Propaganda, Hero of the Reich, Defender of the Fatherland, here to live out your eyes and ears in the glorious Propagandacast. We shall be watching Convuko fighting for the 2nd Infantry Division, going up against that fiendish fiend, ImperialDane, fighting for the 17th SS Panzergrenadier Division Götzfan-Belegingen. Standard start going on from here, but as we can note on the mini-map, or at least the observant player will, there's more than one engineer squad on the way. In fact, more are being built, and so far no barracks. And in fact, Convuko is going for a 4-engineer start. So obviously be going much more aggressively, and of course at the moment, I won't be aware of that. And in particular on a map like Semois, it can actually be reasonably easy to hide that you actually have that many engineers. It's of course be interesting to see how soon I actually find out, if I ever do. But Volkskrieger squad as the first unit out for me. Convuko immediately seizing upon as much territory as possible, at the same time finally getting about to barracks. Also rushing for the victory points. So clearly there's some sort of tiered strategy going on here, not just, seizing as much territory, but also immediately setting out, creating victory point pressure upon me. So obviously there's some sort of attempt for an early blow to sort of try and knock me out, while I'm, of course, more cautiously, or confidently moving out, expecting, just some riflemen early on. Schwimmwagen on the way out secondly. And there we go, going for the high munitions. Going for the munitions over there, going for the munitions there. I mean, there's going to be a lot of munitions. Of course, for 4 engineer starts, you will need a lot of munitions because you will want to equip as many of them as possible with flamethrowers. So, very important that. Very important that. We are ready. Schwimmwagen almost done. Volkskrieger moving up here, engineers moving up there. And engineers immediately find themselves under fire from the Germans. Their Kar-98Ks. Opening up with a bit of Sturmgewehr fire as well on single shot mode for the squad leader. And there we go, the engineers are quick to get the devil out of there. At the same time, a bit of northern engagement going on here. I quickly retreat. I actually expect this to be riflemen, but I only see engineers. So I'm a bit, of course, curious. And already there, though, we do see a rifleman squad out. And all I have on the field, actually, at the same time, is just 1 squad of infantry and a Schwimmwagen. It might have been another Volkskrieger squad or something else. But again, overall, considering the sort of way this American start can go, he's not putting himself at a huge disadvantage. At the same time, of course, he's going to be rushing straight for the fuel point. And of course, I don't wire off this because, again, if engineers come, it's going to be a wasted effort with all but wire. Instead, I try to sort of send up a defensive position to protect. And there we go. Volkskrieger squad will have to move up to deal with this, along with the pioneers. And of course, very common to see this on Semois, trying to deny the Wehrmacht their precious fuel. Setting up some sandbags just in case some riflemen might appear up there. Instead, I found them down here. Schwimmwagen opening up. Volkskrieger secure there, and we see engineers moving up here as well. So really, again, aggressive play early on from Convuko, trying to seize as many points, caused me as much consternation. There we go, he does manage to render it neutral, much to my annoyance.
Our forward supply lines are broken. We're losing.
And sneaking up here. Clever. At the same time, holding the rifleman at bay in the center. Of course, going to realize what's going on, so going to shift some forces left and right. Mining going on there while the Volkskrieger need to take the point. Then the pioneers can actually take go, and they can swiftly then move on. And there we go, going for the cutoff point again. Very aggressive play from Convuko. Very nice, very solid. Well, of course, you could always do with some mines. And there we go, engineers being pushed off by the Schwimmwagen Volksgrenadier combination. And we are seeing Convuko heading into the center now with a small assault party there, flame for engineers and riflemen. Volkskrieger moving south, MG42 on the way, reconnecting, engineers moving, pioneers, moving south and moving north. No mines up there for Convuko. And Schwimmwagen doing a bit of reconnaissance, spotting the rifleman up there. Volkskrieger's going to move in there. The other chap should hopefully moving up there as well. And a lighter engagement going on there. At the same time, of course, the MG42 is going to pull in. And I want to sort of place it a bit, so it does have time for the Volkskrieger to sort of delay sufficiently. And, I won't get the MG42 rushed. So in this case, I set it up in the ditch, though I will have to move it a bit closer to sort of get up a nice firing angle here. In the same time, the Schwimmwagen is opening up in the angle at the same time, and more force moving in from Convuko. A 3rd squad rifleman with engineers and support. Troops here are getting suppressed. MG does suppress a bit, but will need to move up sooner or later. Volkskrieger's moving up, and there we go, hitting the flank. Quickly, I turn the targets here to sort of first focus down the engineers, since they will be the easier targets, already wounded, and already there we go. In fact, we could see them go down, though that does not seem to happen. Instead, we do change a bit here. Rifleman versus now Volkskrieger squad and the Schwimmwagen. Pushing up here, engineers fighting a bit. Another engineer squad moving in. Pushing further and further forwards. Not looking good here, not looking good. No doctrine as of yet for me, by the way. Another third squad of Volkskrieger on the way. And Schwimmwagen here, for some reason, decides to take the direct path right into the enemy and gets destroyed. That quite annoyed me a bit, I must admit. But we do see a push here going in for all the resources down here. Of course, I'm now going to sort of be forced somehow to deal with this, and of course he can use the building to obscure any line of fire immediately from here, so I will have to detach forces further away from the center to deal with it. And again, another Ashman attempt, although again, this time he did hit a mine, but still managed to render it neutral once more. And we do now see BARs up for Convuko after 3 riflemen. We do see it, and we also see the MG42 suppressing and killing some engineers down south, quickly forcing them away. Pioneers being run off there. Brave attempt at the fuel point, but sadly did not succeed. And hopefully I should be taking up. Sadly, I've not quite gotten around to that. It is definitely a bit of a minor mistake, though I have been occupied with all the attacks left and right. Mines going down there. Resecuring, going to have to move the Volkskrieger down quickly. Schnell Männer. Securing there again. And seems like Convuko might be a bit cautious about mines. He thinks I've mined this, and of course he's like, no. He's got mined, and of course I don't. But again, you know, even there, mining can, you know, cause your opponents to be playing a lot more cautiously. So in that sense, you know, mines can have an advantage, even though they never kill anyone. They can, you know, force your opponent to play a lot more cautiously. So that is a second power of mines, you know. And that's just, you know, that's the mind game of mines. Yeah, it's a clever little pun. Kampfkraft center going up, as of course I know I'm delayed, so I might as well get some veterans here up for my troops. Smaller detachment moving down there. 1 squad holding up the center. MG42 quickly moving up there. We are seeing Convuko lining up with 3 flamethrower engineers. So again, using all that munitions towards flamethrowers. Volkskrieger squads, 2 of them versus 1 squad rifle. Although of course might arrive another one. Although both are in poor condition. Although we do now see a Trias in that for Convuko, and there we go. Riflemen are taking heavy damage from the Volkskrieger. They are themselves low on health. The Volkskrieger are larger numbered. And there we go, we do see the riflemen pushing up, but we do see the Volkskrieger quickly pulling back. 1 squad towards the house. At the same time, assault going up through the center. Engineer squad already taking some damage there. Another squad running into problem. Volkskrieger is going to move up to clear out that flank. Part here getting bogged down. And ultimately, by holding my ground, I have been able to throw off a much larger force, which has also been much better equipped overall. So nicely done there. Veterans, you on up for the infantry. Fresh mine up there. Might as well draw more into it. And Kriegberg's almost done. At the same time, we do see a weapon support center going up for Convuko. Likely going to get himself a sniper. And I do hate it when I order them to do something and then they, for some reason, the order doesn't quite go through. Can happen, sadly. But Veterans 1 should allow for some minor healing for the infantry. Should help in the longer run. A bit of barbed wire there. Another German infantry advantage. I mean, they might not have, you know, Volkskrieger might not have this sort of advantage over riflemen in most situations, but they can alter the terrain to get them set advantage against riflemen. So, of course, that is something to remember. Going to sneak in some pioneers there to sort of try and cut off his munitions. Sadly, that does not quite work out. Rifleman having hit the mine there. Move on to the next target. And there we go, a large assault going in from Convuko towards the center. Volkskrieger will be able to deal with that somewhat. I hope anyways. Pack up. First preparing myself against any sort of vehicle rushes. And there we go, Rifleman hit the mine, and they are dead. Convuko has lost a squad. MG42 stops 1 prong of the assault. Several Volkskrieger can then focus on the other half. And there we go, assault goes off. But for some reason, nothing actually happens, and that's pretty much 50 munitions wasted, and that is the darker side of Blitzkrieg assault. Sometimes, I mean, it can so easily just mess up, and you've got 50 munitions wasted. That is the dark side of it. Very dark side, in fact. Most of the infantry, though, at least the squads make it out of there somewhat intact. At least I've not lost any. Mining down here. Mines going down here for Convuko. Of course, trying to make it hard for me to advance out. Pact reveals itself. Blitzkrieg doctrine chosen, and let's go look at Convuko, who's now down to 2 rifleman squads. No replacement, though we do see a sniper. And the Pact support gunner fires away with his Luger. Not really efficient. And I'm sort of trying to lure him into the mine, but oh, he just dodges it. But a quick, swift advance. Engineer quickly goes down, and there we go. Some more solid grenadiers of the 17th SS. One of the few SS divisions which never actually saw action on the Eastern Front, if not the only one. So, fun little fact there. Infantry doctrine up for Convuko. MG, more infantry advances. Grenade goes off here, doing a nice bit of damage there to the riflemen, and the grenadiers successfully forced them away. And mine went off, utterly mauling a Fultz Grenadier squad in a rather nasty manner, leaving only 1 man left, quickly sending him away. So the fighting in the center now heats up again. Engineers, though, finally hit the mine. Could they go down? Could they go down and retreat? Another Engineer squad up. Who does manage to dodge, and the other squad manages to also escape. Grenadiers fighting here, coming under heavy fire from all sides. Pioneers of some additional infantry will be needed, and we do see Convuko's now moving up. Fun fact, though, American snipers were not quite, trained at the same level as other nation snipers. They were generally more considered marksmen, rather than, say, guards who actually knew how to camouflage themselves. So, fun little thing there. Fun little fact there. Shrimp maggots themselves were usually handed out to reconnaissance units of, well, basically Panzer Grenadier units. And, for example, also cavalry units, actually. But they were quite useful, off-road and, well, off-ground. So quite, useful reconnaissance vehicle. There we go, yes, rushing straight into an MG42 sniper opens up. And this stage, I actually go for something I very rarely do, and that's I actually get a sniper, though, again, I prefer not to. They're not quite my forte. I always found them to be a bit more, worth more the bother when you're trying to deal with another sniper than they're actually worth, and usually can backfire, so it's never really any sort of sensible manner. Progress anything worth Fultz moving in, trying to catch a sniper. Or at least lure him out to get a bit of clarity, and there we go, comes under fire. Nice bit of, hole being blown in the cemetery. More Fultz Grenadiers moving up. Right here taking minor losses, so do the engineers. Another sniper shot. And another unit actually goes down. In fact, up here, engineer squad goes down. Small squad of Fultz sent out. And while I might be not entirely winning the central engagement, I am, on the other hand, winning the ones on the flanks. Which can sometimes be the smarter trick to actually do, if you're not necessarily winning in the right place, try to see if you can't win some engagements elsewhere. In this case, going to force Convuko to draw forces away from the central point towards, again, the flanks, the wings, if you will. You're losing a sector. Tank depot now going up for Convuko. Tank depot on the way. Grenadiers moving up, sniper and... No, Fultz is actually moving up, snipers and support. And I discover I made a slight mistake. I forgot to order the sniper to hold fire, so of course now Convuko knows I have one, which pretty much removes all the element of surprise for me. And there we go, Fultz Grenadier dead. And then I might as well just shoot away at the American riflemen and cause them some damage. MG42 slightly misordered there. Grenadiers here managed to force away the riflemen down south. MG42 setting up. Sniper sort of trying to keep at a reasonable distance before he shoots up on the American rifleman. I think, anyways. And there we go, Trillino. He's actually trying to sort of stalk in. And there we go. And there we go. Sniper again. Trying to counter-snipe does not succeed. Again, never quite like that. Always found it to be a mess, which never really quite functioned sensibly. Because the German counter-sniper will always be at the greater disadvantage, in particular when there's a German one and you only overall won't be doing a lot of damage anyways. Since again, Americans do have larger score, which overall minimizes the impact of one. Well, again, not a huge fan of snipers in Company Hughes. Again, looking forward to Company Hughes 2 very much in that department. Engineers charging forward, and we are seeing a blitzkrieg assault to try and slow down this onrush of engineers. Doing a bit of damage, stunning them a bit. Sniper fires, misses. Engineers taking damage at the same time. Convuko is losing his high munitions, and he's losing the victory point over there. Riflemen advancing. Sturm Armory almost done. And the Volksgunners might want to consider pulling back. Engineers going for that munitions point. Might want to divert the Volksgunners up to deal with that. Another rifleman squad out for Convuko. So he is finally getting around to replacing it, which is good. Das ist good, mein Herr. Ja. MG42 setting up in the crater on the road after that mine. Mining going down there from Convuko. Very nice, very nice. And I actually do spot it. As the advance continues. Volksgunners moving up here. Come on, schnell. MG42 setting up a bit further. Slowly advancing against sniper shot. Need my own up. Volksgunners hit the mine. And there we go, the engineers are run off. And again, Convuko is forced to divert forces to try and deal with this, which allows me at least some time to try and push up the center a bit more successfully. And of course, Convuko is playing the cautious game. MG42 setting up, and there we go, opening up. At the same time, a force moves up on the flank. Grenade goes off, killing only one rifleman. Pioneers and other stuff holding up there. And opening up one of the engineers. Failing to actually get a hit. Rifleman taking up position in the house, firing down the Pioneers and the MG. Sniper gets off another shot, killing an engineer. Germans pushing up on the left flank. Deutsches Infanterie, MP40s, hoping to swing about and perhaps catch the sniper in a slightly less expected position. And then we go, heavy armoured car on the way. Sniper should retreat here. Rather looks like the riflemen are heading straight for him. Curiously enough, in fact. And they do manage to spot him, and of course he's forced to retreat. Armoured car opens up on Convuko's riflemen. Forcing them away. MP40s absolutely failed to hit anything on the sniper spot being close. That was definitely a bit of a disappointment. And we are seeing a Sherman out. That will definitely not have any issues with the current infantry on the field. Assault going off in there at the same time, though, as Convuko is more concerned with the Sherman. And again, that's, one of the better ways you can actually use assault. And in fact, let's just briefly stop it. It's actually time for the mid-game analysis spot. One of the better tricks with using blitzkrieg assault is the same with artillery. You don't strike him where he's actually paying attention. You hit him where he's not. That way you can get the largest amount, and he will already be stunned when he's, in fact, paying attention, in which case it can already be too late. In this case, his riflemen have taken considerable losses. They're considerably wounded as well. So in that way, that was definitely a more successful use of the blitzkrieg assault. So again, consider those things when using it. Don't try to use this, in the thick of the fighting. If there's also some flanking going on, try to use it there. It might have a much greater and much more punishing effect on your opponent. But current situation for Convuko, he's holding up quite nicely. Certainly just killed my sniper, which never really amounted to much. So that was basically a waste on me, and I probably shouldn't have bothered with it. Instead, just checked onwards much quicker, and instead going for what I usually do, which is, vehicles. Snipers can't snipe those. He has suffered a bit on the infantry department, though, so that is something Convuko needs to be careful with. On the other hand, he's already getting armor, so he should definitely reinforce those efforts. For me, the trick is currently, to sort of survive that, get some armor on the field out of my own. Continue, the flanking efforts up here, again, trying to sort of draw some more forces away for Convuko's center to sort of make a more solid push up the center with some greater forces. But currently, I need some Sturmgeschütz out to help deal with that Sherman, since all I have at the moment is a single anti-tank gun, which is in the longer run not going to cut it. In particular, not against one who's got infantry and has artillery available. So let's return to the fight. Volksgunners, they'll finally get thrown off by the flamethrowers. Troops reinforcing. Armored car managed to escape the Sherman quite nicely.
Artillery support is now available.
And he does get the on-map howitzer, and there we go. At the same time, Sturmgeschütz ready. Veterans are on the way for that one as well. Definitely going to pay off. I would always suggest getting no veterans you want for assault guns, even for your armoured cars. And there goes German advances. Straight into the Stuke and the pack. Taking quite a bit of damage there. Of course, at the same time, I have to be a bit careful I don't get too overconfident. The rifleman might have sticky bombs, and so I play this a bit cautiously. I don't want to get, well, my Stuke covered in such explosive devices. Infantry quickly following up, though not fully reinforced. Might have been an accident. And a smaller force moving up on the west flank. Fulton is clearing the way while the pioneers begin securing territory. And we also see a rifleman squad trying to flank up here. And there we go, the engineers are quickly running into some problems with the Krauts. And are sent off. And there we go, Fulton is coming under fire from the rifleman. The Fulton is quickly pulled back for some slightly better positions. Grenadiers moving up. At the same time, a response from Convuko to the Stuke, a Hellcat. Sherman quickly being repaired, that's nice though, but the Stuke has also been advancing slightly forwards. Fulton is moving up, sniper hiding up by the house, nice position there. Armour Copper running a bit of additional fire support, opening up, getting one. Fulton is moving in, but there's going to be riflemen covering, so nice there. Sherman moving up. Grenadiers, in fact, flanking him out, going to hit the rifleman in the rear, sides. Fulton is there, though, pushed off by quite considerable American force. And there we go, the Hellcat is advancing, pack moving up. Actually, quickly moving back a bit again, also cautious about artillery. And there we go, the riflemen are soon to be flanked. Granate. Stuke here, though, coming a bit under heavy fire. Though managing to do some damage to the Americans, will be forced away. Nebelwerfer on the way to try and help deal with the American infantry and the sniper. Hellcat, though, advances straight into a very serious line of fire, and will the pack be able to escape? Quickly uncloaking and then getting the devil out of there, and there we go. First strike hits quite far away from the pack. Second one does as well. Stuke, though, getting repaired. MG42 pulling slightly back to provide covering fire against the sudden infantry assault. And at the same time, though, infantry is being diverted over to the flanks. I might not be able to force any engagement currently in the center, but on the other hand, if we can, you know, cause some confusion on the flanks, I might have an advantage. And there we go, the Nebelwerfer fires away. 150mm rockets falling down, unleashing incendiary payloads. So there's definitely some damage done. Hellcat actually in severe state, and they've actually sneaking the sniper again. Using the open road, again another thing I never liked about the sniper, and of course again, I mean that one of the reasons this project is being done is again, if not otherwise, True Sight would be a bit of a mess since, well, he could pretty much just ignore it with a single sniper. Grenadiers fighting versus engineers down south. And a second Stuke out. And there we go, assault going up here. And Blitzkrieg assault in return. Engineers down here not doing too well either. Sniper sneaking up, or at least keeping an eye on things. Raven here taking quite a bashing, 2 men down. And heavily wounded. So that's definitely going to be a bit of time where they are out of the fight. Second Stuke moves up to join with the other one. Might be an idea to get a repair bunker up though. And there we go, pushing forwards. And we also see a rifle squad moving up there to harass my own fuel, but comes under fire from an armoured car. And a bit here, assault going on from some engineers. Also note, 200 munitions in the bank. Grenadiers taking nasty damage, but going for that munitions point again. Constant harassment of that point. Nebelwerfer rockets towards the centre. No idea why Flaps is acting up like that. Does annoy me a bit. Fighting in the north, though, is largely successful. And thus, in the long run, I actually end up denying Convuko quite a lot of munitions, which is always quite nice. Stooks moving centrewards. They're coming under a bit of fire there.
One of our sectors has been cut off.
Sherman, though, swiftly repaired. Bunker going up.
Territory from us.
Large engagement going on there. Stook quickly moving up. Veterans 2 on the way to increase health and add an MG. Overall improving the Sturmgeschütz. In an attempt at a Panzerfaust against the M18. Right from there, take a nasty hit from the assault gun as several of them are exploded into bits. Hellcat number 2 moves up north to deal with some Volksgunners there. Bunker up. And of course, sniper fire. Veterans 2 on this fellow. In fact, 2 snipers are now up for Convuko, which is Hellcat here, though, taking quite severe damage. And there we go, Hellcat lost. Nebelwerfer barrage going in. Not achieving much there. Volksgunners seem again to have been misclicked. Veterans 2 up. MGs added. Repair bunker on the way. Sherman and Hellcat number 2 moving forwards. There we go, repair bunker is up. Snipers again moving forward. Mine went off there, killing one engineer, sending the others scarpering away. Sniper sneaking up. And artillery going in on the pack. Of course, he probably figures where it is, and of course, he can check just by hovering his mouse over. Volksgunners saying heavy losses. Sniper fire, MG fire actually from the MG42, but also the Stooks quickly suppressed. Stook advances. Snipers on the retreat. Pack, though, sadly goes down. German infantry north, including a Grenadier squad with a Panzerschreck. Sherman actually getting off some good shots on the Stook, even the Hellcat does. Oh, the Hellcat also ends up taking a lot of damage, and there we go, Blitzkrieg assault. Increasing the speed, and for some reason the Schwimmmag now arrives, and apparently set the rally point to inside the time, so now it just pretty much blasts in, which is quite pointless. Firing away here, not quite succeeding to really knock out, and there we go, the Stook is down. Apparently do some very good shots from the Sherman, actually penetrating, which is quite a rare. But pushing up here in the north, Grenadiers pretty much blitz in as well there. Again, note German infantry actually sprints, and there we go, following up with an assault on the Riflemen. SS Panzergrenadiers, schnell. And there we go, really doing some damage. Of course, you can, just use Blitzkrieg for that as well. Just getting infantry somewhere really quickly, because again, they will sprint and even fire a bit faster. Volksgunners down here also succeed in Blitzkrieg assaulting again. Again, the power of attention. Your opponent can't pay attention to everywhere. So again, using Blitzkrieg assault like that can win you some engagement. This was not actually won by it, but very close. I probably should have had some veteran 2 for my infantry. Another Stook, though, should be on the way as well. And certainly, Convuko is paying a bit of a heavier price, but he definitely won the central arm engagement. Nebelwerfer, though, continues to fire. Volksgunners here. Ooh, Macleod out the rifle, and there we go. Ultimately, though, I might have lost one Stook, but on the other hand, he just lost 2 squads of riflemen. He's actually taking some severe losses in terms of infantry. Plus, of course, he's still not getting his flank secured. Although in this case, though, the 2 snipers quickly appear, making my life, or my Volksgunner's life, miserable. Also, fun fact about the 17th SS, they had a Panzer battalion, but they actually only got Stooks, except for the command units. They were actually command Panzer IVs, which was sort of a fun little thing. Well, yes, it's a Panzer battalion. We need command Panzers, but they're only equipped with Stooks. Shut up, Helmut! But there we go, Stooks moving forward again. Not to be deterred. This time quickly focusing down the Hellcat and also being a bit cautious after that last engagement. German infantry also moving up. Bit of harassment going down south.
300 points left.
Reporting. MG here. Jawohl.
Armoured car actually doesn't manage to do much. And there we go, artillery going in. Quickly forcing retreat. First shot, though, gracefully misses. Ram taking up position. This could be the advance from Convuko, as he obviously wants this gone, as it is a constant threat to his positions. Volkswagen here, though, take heavy losses from sniper, rifleman fire. Pushing up through the centre here. A large engineer force, 4 squads, 3 of them with flamethrowers. And the snipers getting a few shots here and there. Assault guns firing away, though, into the sides of the cafe. Nebel rockets going down, but don't quite succeed in anything except killing a few engineers right there. Nicely done. Right inside the cafe are definitely getting less and less happy as further and further shots ring in to the house, blasting through the walls. And there we go. We do see Convuko moving up now. Sherman and Helka advancing. No additional armor. There we go. Blitzkrieg assault again. And there we go. Trying to actually spot the sniper with the Blitzkrieg. There we go. Actually out shooting now. Finally the Sherman, which for some reason didn't happen the last time. But there you go. Can't have every assault go well. And there we go. Now using the Blitzkrieg armored car to use its increased rate of fire and speed to basically hunt down the retreating snipers. Though for some reason having very poor luck in actually getting off. And there we go. Rangers actually firing up. There we go. Sniper down. Second one on the run. Bazookas connect. Also spot the howitzer, which is only so far 1 kill. Sniper very close to death. Very close. Armor car continues the hunt. And rifleman retreating right past the armor car, taking considerable damage as well. And there we go. Convuko lost another squad of riflemen. In fact, he's just lost all of his riflemen. He has no more left. And the armored car continues just to keep killing Convuko's troops. And I also began floating a ton of manpower. So it might be time to get some troops out, some armor out, some stuff out. And some veteranry too. Bazooka hits a tree. The armored car actually looks to be escaping the wrath of the Rangers. The BARs have not been picked up by anyone. The Rangers could very successfully do that, if they so decide, Convuko? And there we go, Stostruppen arrives. Again moving up here to do some harassment. Armored car gets off a few parting shots on the engineers, getting a few more unfortunate bastards with the auto cannon. Volkswagen is very close to getting hammered by artillery, salvaging munitions. Sturmgeschütz bist klar. Quickly going to move their armored car to the repair bunker to get that sorted out. Would be a shame after those heroics to have it knocked out that quickly. Stormtroopers and Volkswagen going to move into the centre again, going for the northern munitions again. There's been a lot of harassment around this point from me, which has definitely hurt Convuko. And again, sometimes again, don't try to just fight in the centre, try to fight on the flanks if you can, of course. That is, of course, something that will require a bit of training. But Rangers moving up there. No one has picked up the Browning automatic. He's been having his equipment. His Rangers, the Tom submachine guns coming up there, and the Volkswagens have not been paying attention. So myself are now coming under fire there, because again I did not pay attention. And there we go. Needleworth rocket stops the engineer assault outright. Another Hellcat out for Convuko, and he does not have the command point yet for an off-map combat group. Keeping out the pressure, holding all 3 victory points now. And should be some veteran 2 on the way there. Stormtroopers now with their assault rifles. And only 1 sniper left for Convuko. In fact, there's a lot of things lagging from him, although it looks like he got himself another rifleman squad, but still not picked up those 2 BARs. Quite the shame, quite the shame. And there we go, veterancy 2. Sturmgeschütz pushing forwards, encountering all the engineers, Rangers moving up from the other side. And all of the engineers immediately get suppressed. Artillery getting called in on the assault guns, and instead of pulling back, they push forwards. Closer ever, and there we go. Stormtroopers spring the ambush on the Rangers. Bundle grenade, taking out several Rangers and wounding the others heavily. And there we go. Convuko, realizing the fight is lost, quickly retreats. And there we go. Game over. A bit of a shorter match. My apologies. I had to be to an exam today. I passed it, by the way. So, hooray! Anyways, been interesting fight here. Really nice aggressive play from Convuko early on. Certainly a few mistakes there from me. Although I'm a bit unsure on that on the Blitzkrieg grenades. I probably could have benefited from a medic bunker. Of course, could always benefit from a medic station. And of course, I probably shouldn't have bothered with the sniper because, again, I'm not very good with them, and I tend to get better results when I sort of try other counter-sniper tactics. The Nebelwerfer did alright, but was not really the decider. The Stooks, on the other hand, did that first Blitzkrieg, though the first Blitzkrieg usage I'm still a bit stumped by. There were certainly a few things here that quite didn't go as anticipated from my side, but certainly that ultimately did not affect me too much. And of course, the question is, what could have Convuko have done better? I mean, he did get one supplied upgrade, that's great. The howitzer, on the other hand, didn't really do much. Question is, again, shouldn't he perhaps might have benefited more from, another off-map combat group, or, some more upgrades for the Shermans with more armor? Overall, I'm not sure the two snipers were worth it. I mean, one would have been better, although, again, I mean, some players like to do it because, again, you can very quickly tear through most German squads because they are lower on numbers. So in some ways, certainly effortless, but again, not going to cut it against assault guns very much. Repair bunker definitely also that, and that armor cast little raid in there, completely knocking out a sniper and a rifleman squad on the retreat. Definitely hurt Convuko, but again, I mean, I think the sort of major damage to Convuko happened to the flanks happened when he wasn't paying attention. It happened with Blitzkrieg grenades and MP40s. So in that sense, the Stielgranate was a hero assist match, the concussion grenade. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, why not subscribe, tell your friends, share it. If you didn't, well, why not send a replay of your own? Provide some feedback in the comments. Always useful. And otherwise, feel free to follow me on Facebook or Twitter. This is ImperialDane saying cheers.